GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com. All right, now we're in there, and we turn that off. And welcome everybody to our Daily Gun Show. Come to you live every weeknight at midnight Eastern. We talk about guns and sometimes puppies for about an hour. And I guess I have a paper jam. Distracted for a minute. As I attempt to remove any paper. There's no paper. And then press OK. I was trying to print some stuff, and then the show starts here, and then the printer decided to glitch out. So, that happens. We got some links out there. We'll see if anybody joins us tonight. We're having an episode tonight about what to do with these dogs for SHOT Show. Got to make some decisions. And thought we'd talk about it live here. So we've got Milsurp Duo joining us. Good evening. And G23 is out there. Might be just the three of us, it looks like. Now I'm, of course, distracted by if this thing is going to actually... Oh, you know what it might be? No, let's see, it lifts up. I don't know why it gives a crap how much paper's in there or not. I'm using the bypass tray, it's called. And I guess it cares... Maybe it doesn't. No, it's done. I guess maybe it doesn't care. It seems like sometimes it cares about how much paper is in the thing. So if it's too low, it just won't print. Let's see. So I guess this thing is, I'm not screen sharing or anything. So I'll just move this over. Where's my thing? Oh, you're standing in front of it again. So there we go. I've been printing these things out. Trying different printer settings to get it to print on this cardstock decent. I think it came out pretty good this time. I was playing with some other paper I have that's kind of glossy. So here's a print on some glossy paper, which is kind of neat, but not super happy with it. And then I tried to print some of the posters onto these 4x6 cards. I got these at a thrift shop for super cheap. It's like glossy paper. You're supposed to print a picture on here, and I guess. And so I did these little small maps of 2A. Can't really tell, but turns out the writing's almost too small to read. So kind of looks cool, maybe, but it's not practical. So I went back to printing these. Somebody grabbed a couple of bayonets. Well, a bayonet and a couple of scabbards. Got a good deal on the scabbards and paid a lot for the bayonets, so thank you for that. So I figured I'd send them a couple of the 3D printed bayonets, and I include these when I ship them to kind of get an idea of what the bayonet's all about, that the 3D printed thing is about, right? So anyway, I've been printing them. Big Fat Dog's been sitting here, costing me money. So effectively, a G36 bayonet, a red German bayonet. I only had two of those. I only had two G36 bayonets. G36 is a modified AKM Type 2 bayonet. It was made for after Cold War in Germany, I guess. An AK-747 bayonet and an AKM Type 1 bayonet and another AKM Type 2 that was in the black color. So 5 bayonets and an SKS stock and an SKS spike and an SKS chest rig and a taser, a yellow taser. Take all that stuff together, and that's what's going to cost to put these dogs in jail for a week so that I can go to SHOT Show. So that sucks ass, sucks butts, sucks hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars is what this dog's going to cost. And if I bring these down to make him a co-host, he freaks out because they're things. He doesn't like any kind of things. He's getting better. He's getting better. One day, we'll have headphones on this dude. Mello, come here. Mello, you put these on. Mello, put your headphones on, Mello. Nope, he's not falling for that one. So that's I wasn't sure how the bayonets would end up today. So like I say, they basically paid for, depending on what the cut is, because they take a cut, of course, for doing the auction and everything, as you'd expect. So depending on what the cut is, that'll basically pay for these dogs going to jail. So I invited some people in, and it doesn't look like they're going to join. So I may just scrub this, turn this picture off, and go back to working on a project I was working on an earlier show, which is figuring out pictures for all the different guns that are going to be at SHOT Show. I think I got up through the pistols earlier. I could just go ahead and work on that some more. All right, so obviously people don't like joining this show at night. I guess I'll quit sending out links to it and trying different formats or whatever. I'm going to do a refresh on this, and we'll talk about a poll I put out here earlier. So I was listening to a thing, and it made me think that, how are people going to be using SHOT Show? So put this poll out there to ask, to find out. How do you plan to approach SHOT Show? Got 83% of the people have said they're going to observe and learn, and then 10% are looking at a focus target, 5% for a specific group, and then 2% casting a net. So I should have probably said focus targets. That stupid YouTube gives you 14 characters, an absurdly limited number of characters to use in the poll. I have no idea why. It's such a stupid, absurdly low number of characters. Makes no sense. Absolutely no sense. But I couldn't even put targets in there, and I didn't feel like putting no space between them, so I made focus target, and I'm not super happy with that. Casting a net, I feel like I should have had some different colored fish in here, because this is very different, not very different from specific group. The goal here is to say, like, you're not looking at specifics, it could be any number of fish in there. But anyway, I thought that was an interesting poll. I don't know what y'all think, and we don't know what anybody else thinks because nobody joined us tonight. All right, so then we're going to book it over to a place called Substack. Everybody loves Substack if you're a book nerd. So we go over here and we edit the post that I've been working on, and it is effectively all these different pictures of guns that are going to be at SHOT Show. And I'll make a video of this potentially in the future. So we went through and got all the pictures of all the pistols, and now we're going to go find some revolvers. So if you want to stick around, feel free. If you don't, I don't blame you, because this is going to be boring. All right, so basically what I do is I grab this and I jam it up here, and then I bring this over here so it's in a separate window. I do have a very wide monitor, so I'm able to do this. Don't be scared. This is one monitor, and yes, it is legal. All right, so now I have two of these things next to each other. And now I can go to images, and I don't see it anywhere. So that's super dumb and lame. So now I have to get rid of that minus sign maybe, because searches hate minus signs. Nope, no difference. So go back and look for Zenic USA. There's a picture. So what happens if I... Nope, you can't grab just that element. So how do I get a picture of this revolver? I guess I could click on it somewhere. Silver model, black model. Specifications, features. Oh man, I'm not going to get a picture of it. That's super lame. So can I take this and take it? Nope. 360 view? What's that all about? That's a pretty bad 360. Lame. So what the hell? They don't have pictures of it, I guess. Am I spelling it wrong? No. All right. Well, that's lame. So I guess Inspect. Yeah, sometimes you can grab an image that way. I'm not seeing it anywhere. So, I guess I just won't put a picture of it. Who cares? Everybody knows what that thing looks like. Rossi. What has Rossi got going on? So we're just going to go to the Rossi website. If I can find it, can't find it. Now I found it. Newsletter. I don't know. So now I got to find their revolvers, I guess. Rossi, or no, this is some kind of revolver. So what the heck? Rimfire rifles, Tuffy shotgun, lever action rifles, circuit judge, and pump action. So what's up with that? Try going to news. This is from 2020. What the hell, Rossi? So they could suck more at having pictures of their own stuff on the internet. I'll try going over to the image side of it and see what happens. Is this RP63 even new? 6-shot snub nose. Oklahoma Shooters Association. So I don't even know if this is a new gun now. Anyone? No. All right, so it's fake. So next is the Taurus Raging Hunter. Actually, the Taurus Judge Executive Grade, maybe? You've been promoted to the 856. You didn't get here overnight. Okay, that's weird. So we got the Taurus TX22 already. There we go. The Golden Bullseye Award goes to this gun, which we'll take a quick print screen of, and then we'll go back to going to Shift Enter and putting in a thing, hitting add image. We can edit one of these pictures. We can edit. Why isn't it giving me option? Oh, you know what? Are those not images? There we go. We can edit one of these, paste. There's all the other stuff that's going on, and then shrink it a little bit. Grab that, crop it, get rid of this business down here. Stupid. Get rid of this business down here, like that. Get rid of whatever this is going on, and then save it as a different name. And then we got it somewhere over here. Where the heck is it? Gotta be down here somewhere. We put a lot of pictures up today. There it is. All right, and it's of course way too big, so we click on it and shrink it down so that it fits on the screen a little bit better. All right, so that's basically what we're doing. So next is the Heritage Arms Barkeep Boot. I don't think I've seen this one. I've only heard of it, so this will be the first time I'm checking it out. Heritage Manufacturing, Barkeep. Oh my goodness. So that just happened. So what can you do? I'm going to take a different version, so we'll save that. Saving it as a stupid bit. So we're going to just print screen it again. Now we'll print screen it. Oh, look, they clipped the bottom of their bird's head off. I didn't do it. They did it. Go over here, Shift Enter, hit that thing, hit Add Image, right click on this and edit, then paste, and shrink it maybe. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Crop it from, let's say, about here. I didn't crop the bottom, they did. And then crop this, get rid of these things. All right, and then save as. It looks like it's broken or something. It looks like somebody dropped it and something fell off of it. Parts of it are missing. All right, and then we have the new one at the bottom of all the stuff we posted today. Look how many pictures I grabbed today already. So there's that one. And then we squish it down a little bit also. It's that easy. That's how people make a blog post. So that's the revolvers and my discretion on not putting up ones that are hard to find and ones that I could care less about. All right, and then we get to rifles. I've seen a couple of these tombstone things already. Wondering what people's opinions are. If you've seen the pictures of it, or if you've seen actually not pictures, but videos tell a lot more than words. Wait, pictures tell more than words, but video tells way more than pictures. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, can I get this out of here? Open. Let's see. Open image in a new tab. There we go. So now we can save this as. See, it's a stupid whip again. Stupid. So we're going to have to print and Control Enter. Do this, edit, paste, scoot. I guess I could start putting these things over on the other monitor, and then I wouldn't have to scoot. So if I was going to do these at any more like number of times, I would literally put this on the other monitor so that I wouldn't have to scoot it over and save that step. There's also ways to animate this. So if I had an intern, I'd just make the intern create a set of automation to do this. But effectively, you could tell a robot, a little software robot on your computer, to do all the steps I'm doing. I'm not doing anything all that interesting, so I could literally do a lot of this. And scoot that down. So I guess the rifles will have to be a little bit wider than the rest of them. So I'll try doing it this time. I'm going to move this to this side, and you'll see what I'm talking about maybe when I go to get this next one. So Palmetto State Jackal AR-15. Is this new this year? Does anybody know anything about it? Since we didn't get anybody joining in today. All right, well, I didn't find it. Oh, I guess this is super boring for you if I do it on that monitor, so I guess I'll do it over here. So there's their website. Oh, their server is unable to, our website doesn't work. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Is that for sure? So I'm going to take that and I'm going to go way back. How far are you going back? All the way back. All right, and then it goes a little something like this. Oh, and then now you can look at what it looks like on the internet the other day. So even if a website's down, you don't got to be stopped by nothing like that. Let's see if they had something up there in 2022. Try December 15th. They may have had their Jackal thing up there by then. Well, I guess they definitely did because I'm going specifically to that page, eh? Can't tell if they got a picture yet. Taking a little while to load. So complete gun, blemished, Jackal, pistol, black. Are these pistols or rifles? See if it'll come up with this also. So it's super slow. Is that the internet being slow? Is that just the archive being slow? What's up with this? Are we being attacked? Are we being cyber attacked? Wow, that took a long time. So now I can take that element, open it in a new tab, just close the other stuff. I don't need it anymore. Save this as, oh nice, it's saved as a JPEG. And we'll just leave this open for a second while I shift enter, hit this little thingy, hit that button, and then edit this even though I don't need to, just because it's too big. So we're going to crop it down to here. Crop, just plain old save, close, grab that newly edited one and squish it down to be the size of that other one. For whatever reason, it adds spaces, so we get rid of them and we move on to the next one. Springfield St. Victor 9mm carbine. Everything about that seems stupid, but let's see what it is. So nice. We don't even have pictures of it. So we're going to go to Springfield Armory's website. And what do you know? The St. Victor. And we'll just keep going. There's a picture of it. We'll open that in a new tab and we'll save that image as, we'll print screen again. We'll shift enter, hit that thing, hit that thing, hit that thing. Edit this one, paste, scoot, scoot, scoot. See, I was going to do it on another screen, so I didn't have to do this scooting. And then do this, chop this out. Look at that goofy magazine. Click that, save as. Just click somewhere and type some letters and then hit save and then close that. Scroll down to where you put that new thing in. And I don't think it matters what you name it. It's just always going to put it at the end. Then highlight it, squish it down, and now you got the next one in there. Enter, enter. And we can go find the Smith & Wesson M&P 15 PCC. So that's it. The main page is Smith & Wesson. M&P 15s, and I'm not sure where to look. Nope, that's not going to do it. So maybe we're not going to find it on the Smith & Wesson website. New. Maybe I'll flip around, flip around, flip around. Nope, it's just plain old M&P 15. Build. No, they don't even have 9mm as an option, so I guess that's not going to be seen. Wait, M&P 15 CC. So that's an M. That's a, maybe it's a pistol. Stupid millimeter Luger. And nope, don't have it in here. They probably figured out, oh, here they are. Let's see. Nope, they don't have them in here. They probably figured out that nobody wants to buy anything in 9mm anymore. That that's such a fad that it's no good anymore. They don't bother making guns in it anymore. I wouldn't be surprised. That'll be the big news at SHOT Show. Let's see. I've been looking at what it costs for a while for a website and web hosting plus domain name. What have you come up with? Night Strike has two-way web hosting over there, and he's been doing it for a while. I know a couple of people that are using it, so that's a consideration. I don't think he charges too much, but I don't really know off the top of my head. I guess we can go find out. 2A web hosting. Two-way web hosting. There it is. So this is Night Strike. If you want to get a server with him. Now, he may do domain names also. Yeah, he does. So you can get a domain name through him, and it'll be going through someone else, but he'll be the one you deal with, so you don't have to go fart around with a bunch of different people. And find your low-cost domain names today. I don't know. So I don't know what they cost anymore. Mine are actually costing more and more all the damn time, so it's possible that they're more than they used to be, but it's still not going to be that expensive for the name, and then you pay for the hosting every month. And then the rest of it is all done. Once you pay for the hosting, that's got a lot of software already on it. It's like getting a phone with a bunch of apps on it, so you're good to go. And then if you really need to, you could find other free apps that you can use on your website. Unless you really want to pay more for that or do it in a different way. You can definitely do it in different ways. All right, tactical solutions will eventually come up here. Wow, this is, maybe it won't come up. Am I still connected to the internet? What's going on? Let me just try going straight to their site. Okay, maybe I'll just try going straight to their site. All right, well, I don't care that much about your trigger, so I'll keep moving. The Fletcher Rifle Works open top 1122. Take a look at that. That sounds interesting. Here it is. So I guess Justin has one. Wow, $875. Well, you know what I'm saying? Give it a different name, close out of there, go over here, find the one that we want, and click that, and add image. Find it, edit it again because it's got a bunch of white space around it for whatever reason. They needed some white space, evidently, on their website for whatever they were doing with it. We got rid of the white space, we save it, that changes it. Now we can add it as is. Of course, it's always too big, so we'll squish it down. We're getting there. A couple of 3 more rifles. No, 2 more rifles. I already put the last one in there. So next up is the Chiappa Little Badger. So we go straight to the Chiappa site with the Little Badger site. And here's the new Takedown Extreme. That's what TDX means. So before it was a takedown, and now it's a Takedown Extreme. So we'll take this and open image in a new tab. We will definitely save that image as it is a JPEG. So that's awesome. We can just save it and close that. Shift Enter. Hit that. Click this. Oh, look, it's already pretty much good enough. So we're not going to edit it. Click on that. Squish it down. Enter. Come on. Enter, enter. And now we're on to the last one. The Flight Industries Model 2024, which is a lever action AR-15. So the question is, would you group it with the lever action 9mm or leave it over here because there's no other AR-15s in my list? All right, you got to tell you're 21, which is stupid, and then you click on this, which is taking forever, and I call that stupid also. So come on, you tell you're serious? You can't click on this? So I'm going to right-click. Open image in new tab. Never fight the stupid internet. Just be better than the internet. And then you can save this image as. Ugh, what the hell is this? So it's some goofiness. We're not going to save that. We'll print screen. We will grab this and open this with a bit of editing on this. This time we are going to edit it though because I don't like that stupid shadow. It's stupid and annoying. It's not consistent with our other pictures. So we're going to quickly just edit that, grab that crap and delete it, and then just save that real quick, but then paste, and then grab this thing, which is what we were supposed to be grabbing, which is a lever action AR-15. What? Zoom in a little bit so we can see the bottom of that, and crop once again. Because it was, oh, that worked. What did I just do? Crop once again. I don't know what I just did, but I wish I knew what I did because that was way faster than doing what I'm doing now. I wonder what the hell I did. So there we go. And then save this as something else. Close it. Scroll down. Open it. And zoom it down a little bit. And get rid of this, and shift enter, blip, blip, and blip. And now we got rid of that one with the shadow, and we added that updated one that we fiddled with anyway, after all. And now look at that. We've got ourselves a nice little list. And all this work will probably get horked by somebody. So look around and see who's horking our stuff at some point. Just the nature of the internet. Somebody's going to come along and go, oh, somebody's done all that work for me. Let me just grab all. All right, so we update that and jump over here. Depending on what you want, it's $9 a month to $37. What do you mean? Oh, depending on the other places you've looked at. So I don't know if Night Strike is competitive with that or not, but it's Night Strike. All right, so we got pictures for all these pistols and all of these revolvers, 2 of them, and all of these rifles. All right, let's check out. I guess I need to edit this again. Edit and scroll down. What do we got? Adrenaline Arms. Adrenaline Arms. SPX12. Do they have a website? That's the question. Do they have a website? I don't think they have a website. That's annoying. They also don't have any pictures of it. So what, there's just videos and that's it? So this is from, oh, well, this is Sulin Arms. So we'll go to about here and print screen. All right, and then we'll do Control Enter. Do this deal, right click on any of them. I always grab the first one because it's faster, usually. Oh, come on. Come on. Edit, paste. And now when we scroll over to see that video, we can grab that. So that's a pump action breakdown. No, folding pump action. That's what it is. I would say it's a folding pump action. A lot of people ain't going to be able to handle that. They're not going to be able to deal with it. Save as. Give that a weird name. And a unique name is all that matters. Doesn't matter if it's weird or not. As long as it's a unique name, the computer won't care. And then we can go in here, find it, click on it, and now that's the shotgun represented in our list. And now no one can suggest that we don't like shotguns over here on this channel because we included a shotgun and a 9mm. So, you know what I'm saying? Very open-minded on this channel. Now we're going to go to this Byrna Tech. Oh, I guess I need to go non-lethal 12 gauge. I've been told they make a bunch of different guns and stuff too. I don't know if they're going to have the thing that I've seen because it's so new or whatever. I always see things that are even newer than they have on the website because of my unlimited access. But yeah, I guess I don't see anything here. So I guess we'll just have to keep moving. They were originated making, you can tell by their logo here. Open image in new tab. You can tell by this logo that they originated making that little plastic thing that goes on the old records to make a 76 into a 45 or whatever they're called. All right, so next is Saber Torch. Don't tell Alan Anker we're looking at this. Saber Torch customized retro reflective badge patches. What? Yeah. Saber torch. Are they making us email them? I'm not going to email you. I don't know. I guess, what are they doing? I thought they had rubber patches. Maybe they're not rubber. Maybe they're just zapping. Oh, it looks like rubber. Maybe they're not rubber. I don't know. I was going to say, maybe they're just zapping reflective stuff. Our Scorpion Gen 4 patches are the new industry made with highest quality reflective material integrated with a customized polymer exterior. Designed, oh, so maybe they're printing on reflective? Printing on reflective. I didn't know that was a thing. Or molding on reflective? Maybe that's what it is. So I can't find a picture of the shield here. I guess this is a picture. Are they gonna let me take it? No, they're being a big jerk about it. So what the hell? Oh shit, there it is. Oh look, they're not letting me take it. So they're being an asshole about it. Let me have this picture. Fine. I'll click on it then. Oh no, see, you're still making me do this. So what is it? It is, maybe it's metal, or maybe it's just rubber with lasering. Maybe laser rubber, laser vinyl, I mean. It could be printed. I don't know what this is, so it's a little bit different too. So it'll be interesting to see these things. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I can't get a picture of it though, so nothing I can do. Let's see. Next up is Osco Knives, the Solstice. You guys are just probably memorized all these knives already. He's like, the Solstice has CM 450 hardened steel with a drop clip point ground blade angle, a flipper lever, and a titanium bolster with, I don't know, boom barium bearings. Find out more about the patches? Yeah, definitely. I don't know what's going on with those. So I can't find a picture of this, of course. Or at least if I can, it's got a black background and I refuse. Well, maybe I'll look at one of these. That's fine. Wait. Strategy. I'm looking for the Solstice. Thank you very much. So either show me the Solstice or I ain't got time for all this. So we're going to go to all again. Click on Osco Knives. There it is. Solstice. There it is. There it is. Click this. Just show me the thing and quit showing me stuff. Lame. So all their pictures have fancy backgrounds because they're so fancy. What do you think? It looks something like a fillet knife mixed with, I don't know, a knife for cutting olives or something. I don't know what you would do with this. Print screen and go over here and do this. Add imagery. Edit. Paste. Squish, squish, squish. Over here. Go up here. Cut this out and crop. And I guess I'm going to save as and give it a weird name that's unique. And then close everything, scroll down. See, all this could be done with a robot. Click on this, squish this over. Oh, it didn't work. So there we go. White River knife and tool, Firecraft FCPKO. This is this one that has a, well, maybe we'll find it. Yeah, FCPKO. So no pictures of it just by itself, of course. But you can see it's got that bearing surface, so you can do fire starting with it a little easier than trying to improvise that on the in the situation where you wouldn't want to be improvising anything really, I guess. Edit and paste. And otherwise, it looks just like a really strong. Come on, it looks like a really strong Mora type of knife with this hole in the handle, which I'm not sure if I like it or if I hate it. But I'm not sure if I like it or hate it. Let's see. Do you hate this whole thing in the handle, this loop, or do you love it? I can see where it would be handy, and I can see where it would be useless. So if it's got some use I'm not aware of, I don't know. But I think its uselessness would outweigh anything you could do, because mostly what you would do is hang that on something and then forget where you put it because you're not used to hanging knives on stuff. At least that's what I feel like I would do. I would find some nail and hang it on there and then be like, oh yeah, I forgot about that knife. I forgot I even owned it because I hung it on a nail and forgot I owned it. That would pretty much be how it goes. Let's just go ahead and update that just in case there's a cloud glitch. You never know. G23 saying you wouldn't buy it. Well, here's the reason I'm not going to buy it either, because it's probably $200. Yeah, it's $200. I was going to pay $200 then. I guess if you needed a knife and it's a good one and it's what you're looking for, I'm not against paying $200 for a knife. But I'm not just paying $200 for a sheath knife. But it is a new one, so we'll take a look at it. I doubt they'll be having fire starting there. Now this one is from TB Outdoor, and it's the CAC French Army knife. So TB Outdoors, where are we going to find that? Knife Country TB Hout, Contre-Lieur, that sounds French. High-end cutlery. CAC, the latest in our blah, 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 with the thing. So where the heck? You got to go to English, I guess, to be able to read it. So otherwise it's in NS Franciole, which is France. All right, so blah, blah, blah. Contracted. Well, you're going to show us the knife, or you're just going to talk about it a bunch of times? You ever think about showing it to us? All right, well, I guess in France you don't really look at pictures of knives as much as read about the knives, I guess. So no pictures for that one, but that's kind of what it looks like if that wasn't a practice version of it. So then we got We Knife Shakan. This is named after Shaka Khan, who was a popular dancer in the 1980s. So I'm going to go to We Knife. The Shaka Khan. Where are we going to find this? New arrival, potentially? Holy moly, $750. Am I seeing the same thing you're seeing? How much is this Shaka Khan version? I'm going to have to type it in. Shaka Khan. Whoa. They're not giving that one away. I don't know how many of these Gizzard got last time he was taking pictures of this stuff. But this Shaka Khan flapper knife was $255. $255 bills. So there you go. If you want to buy one of these, you're going to fork out $255. Gizzard didn't pay that much for it. Gizzard got it for a song. Open image, a new tab, and come on, seriously? Save image as. Oh, man. So if I got to zap it off a screen capture, I'm going to do this and then print screen it. And then go in and click this, and then click this, and then right click, and edit and paste. And now it'll be a much larger thing for me to grab over here, which may or may not give me any more detail, I guess. I don't know. Crop and save as, give it a unique name. Boom. And somewhere in here, it will be right there. It's all right, though. I kind of like that blade, and I don't like lock or what do you call it, liner locks or frame locks, so I would never get it, but it does look okay. I don't know if I like that aluminum deal where it looks like the tool had a burr in it or something, and they kept running it, but that might not be bad. Oh, here we go. Gizzard says he doesn't technically own a Wii knife until a couple of months ago when Snob traded me for it. Wait, I didn't own a Wii knife until a few months ago when Snob, quote unquote, traded him for it. I did buy two Sabitis, a division of Wii, back at NRAM. So here's an idea. Bring a couple of eggs with you. You know, maybe a dozen or so eggs. They're super expensive right now. So when you're looking around at these knives, maybe put a couple eggs around. They're going to be like, "God damn, there's free eggs over here." That's when you grab them and run out of there. What are they going to do? Shut down the whole show because a couple of Shaka Khans are missing? $255. So next up is these X-Shear trauma shears. I don't know if these are new or not, but they're new to me. So I'm going to grab a picture of them. These are made by X-Shear. Here you go. And when you go to X-Shear, what are you going to find over here is these trauma shears. I'm going to go with these cool looking ones because, oh man, save image as. You have to do this to me all the time, stupid internet. Got a print screen again. Go over here. Anyway, normally the tan color ones are better than the other colors, unless they have orange colors. Those are okay too. Edit that, paste, grab, shift. Select. Crop, save. Give it a unique name, and close. So if anybody else is out there doing this and they're watching this and they're like, "Oh, you're taking like 8 extra steps," then let me know what extra steps I'm taking, because I would be happy to remove a bunch of extra steps from these situations. Or if there's some app where you can just be like, shove all the pictures from the websites into this thing, then let me know about that app. All right, that's probably way too big a picture for shears, but to me, those look like a pretty interesting innovation, considering I haven't seen an innovation in these shears that's useful in a long time, well, ever. So $40, that's crazy, but at the same time, they're making something new. Are they made in USA? Manufactured in Taiwan to our exact specifications. That's a lot of money. But yeah, something about that. I'm like, what? How come they didn't make these a long time ago? Now, these might suck butts for all I know. I want to cut some cable with them or some kind of a really strong web, like nylon web, like a strap. And if it can do that, I'll be all right with it. Like if it can cut that tourniquet, all right, or that pressure dressing, I guess. Let's see it. I want to see it cut through that, or cut through this. That thing that it's in right there, I want to see it cut right across that nylon. It should be able to, and if it can, then that's pretty sweet. So they're saying it's a patented design, which might mean it's unique. I don't know. I haven't seen it before. Let's see. Drop it like a Scott is out there. Looks like a good looking knife. Let's see. Just hold on to each of their knives for 15 seconds and shoot shorts. No, seriously, dude. You'll make a ton of money doing it. Let's see. My dad used to test his trauma shears by cutting a penny in half. Yeah, they'll cut a penny in half. I mean, that'll usually kill them because the hinge will break on them, at least mine, because I always buy cheap ones. I don't know. I always went with, because they're like $2. I always went with buy a couple of $2 ones and then let one get ruined if I have to, versus carry around nice ones. Because if you get all somebody else's blood all over your nice ones, you're like, dang it, because it's not like you're sterilizing these things. So I don't want to lose one just because it gets a bunch of gross blood all over it or whatever. So that's why I don't mind using the cheap ones. The thing is, you got to throw them away pretty often because as soon as they get broke or useless, then they're not going to work anymore. All right, so next up is the 664 Alpha Hunter from Book Knives. I believe it's pronounced Book. Book 664. Oh, what is this? This little tiny knife? Web specials. Where'd that little tiny one go? Is that this little guy? $22. They used to make these like $9 ones at like Lowe's. NRG bump board. What's this for? Oh, that's just a way for people to catch little fish. I only catch fish with your bump board. So I'm looking for the 664. Can you possibly snore louder? I'm looking for a 664 and I'm not finding anything even like it. All right, I'm going to type up into some kind of a search. 664. Nothing. Not even a thing. So nothing like news. Oh, here's a become an affiliate. So Gizzard, you know, you could be an affiliate with them. 10% commission. Holy moly, 10%. I like Buck again now. I've always liked Buck. 30-day cookie. Sign up here. Oh, it's at Advent link. Do you know about Buck over there, Gizzard? Gizzard, if you don't know, it's a knife channel over here on the YouTubes. I'm going to be going over and doing a quick little check of some business over here real quick. Like, let me just take a quick look real quick, like, at something I got over here on a different place that I'm going to go look at real quick, like. 10%. So merchants. On my active get. Okay, and it's like I need to be going and getting me some all search. Go ahead, search, and then, oh, I guess put in here category, is knives a category? How about outdoor category? Outdoor and rec. Get merchants. No, I don't see them in here. So outdoor fishing, self-defense, fishing, hobbies. Oh, guess what I found? Apply and accept and apply. And I guess my application's been sent. But I did look into Wee Knives today. I've never done that, but it's something. I didn't know that. Wait, are you not on that thing that I just saw showed up there? Don't you got a link? You got a link. I think I sent you a link. But anyway, no worries. We'll talk at shot, I guess. But yeah, so I just set up for that. I didn't know 10% is a decent commission, by the way. And oh man, so let's go find out what this 664 Alpha Hunter is all about. And then let's go find out about, what'd you say? WEE? WEE, right? Oh, affiliately. I don't have one with them. Or wait, I may have, but I don't know if I use that one. But yeah, that'd be a good. That'd be perfect for what you're doing with the shorts and stuff. Let's see. So let's see if I can't find this 664. Why did I put it in here? Oh, is it this thing? No. Oh, I guess it is. July 2002. How new can it be if it's got stuff from July of 2002? December 22 on Blade forums. All right. Well, I guess I'm not going to put that one in there then. Buck. Thanks a lot, Buck. Well, that sounds like I'm talking to somebody else, so I won't say that. Let's see. Streamlight ProTac 2.0. So let's find another one here. And this looks pretty impressive. I used to carry around a little Streamlight, but then I found out that it ain't so impressive because, in fact, it's a giant flashlight. I thought it was little. So, ProTac USB-C. So I thought this was a little AAA thing, but it isn't. It uses, well, what's its diameter? Length and weight. How about a diameter? One SLB 50 battery pack. So you got to get this battery for it. And what do these things cost? So you take this giant thing out and you plug it into your USB cable. I can only guess how big it is based off of that USB cable. Oh, there's Gizzard. Did you? I'll put us underneath it here.
Hello.
So I'll just put this in the side chat. So, well, I'll talk to you in a second. I'm about to end this then, since we're about an hour in, and all I'm really doing is maintaining stuff.
Sure.
But yeah, so I guess I'll put a couple of more pictures in here. I don't have that many more really, and then I'll probably just do a video where I go through the same list. It's everything that I found that's a shot. I don't know if you've got anything that you know of. You probably know of some tourist stuff I'm missing, but you know, just kind of have a list of the different things that are new and people are talking about for reference.
Yeah, and I've already went through I've got the SHOT Show app on my phone. I've already got exhibitors lined out that I want to see and everything. So trying to make plans.
Am I missing any guns that you can think of on this list?
No. Well, other than the one that was announced today from Taurus, which is the TX22 Compact, but I'm sure there's going to continue to be more and more announcements the rest of this week.
Yeah, I just got this one off of you, I think.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I can't know that, I guess, unless somebody's got the inside scoop or whatever, and I don't want to get in trouble.
It'll be interesting to see if some of this stuff shows up at Range Day. I'm really excited for Range Day to see what'll be there.
Well, I haven't paid that much attention to these things, at least consistently, but there was a couple of times, and Taurus specifically, but Rossi's done this, other companies have done it, but it's like I noticed it with the international companies more than the whatever here. So where they'll bring stuff to SHOT that they're maybe testing the waters or they're just seeing, and then it never is going to, it didn't, you know, it wasn't guaranteed that it was going to hit shelves, and some of it just never does. So I don't know if you've seen anything like that with Taurus or any of the others.
Not really.
Or and then sometimes they'll tell you. Like I remember with this one, it was one of the giant judges back in the day, and they were like, "Oh no, we just brought this to kind of test. This one doesn't work. This is a prototype. It's just for it's just for shows, and we gauge feedback." I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense." And then so I just kind of assumed that other companies do the same. Maybe they don't, but anyway, and it was sort of like how Taurus, at least, they'll have a lot of guns out so people can get to them and fiddle with them, but they'll have like sometimes a lot of booths will do this. They'll have the same stuff over here repeated over there so that there's no need to go back to both tables because they're just copies of each other, just so that they have more stuff out.
Well,
So that
now
the,
last year they had a whole bunch hanging up on wall displays, and
well,
you
they
can
always
just
have that. Yeah, they got one of the best wall displays. I mean,
literally one of every model that they sell, they had a version of it on the wall display, and you could go right up to it, get close up pictures. It was awesome.
yeah, they got one of the better. Just one, it's inviting because you can go up there and grab it, and they're kind of like on R&L displays. It's just like a little peg that comes up and holds it by the barrel, and you got all the incentive in the world to just come up and grab it by the grip and fiddle with it. And they're on cords or whatever, but yeah, and they look really impressive the way that they're all in. It's like if somebody took, I don't know how many that is. It's not 100, but it's like close to 100 probably altogether. But
Oh
it's
yeah, I'm sure it
dozens
is.
and dozens in a row. It's like if you took a bunch of R&L displays and set them on like a bar, and then had a Taurus on each one. Except that, like you say, it's a different Taurus. It's not like the same. But anyway, they'll have and I think it mirrors, doesn't it? Doesn't it go up and back and then it mirrors itself, or is it literally different from one end to the other? I guess I've never paid that close
Seems like to
attention.
me it's all different, but I got pictures of every one of their displays from last year. I'll have to go back through them. But I
So
know
from what I
their new
remember,
stuff
those they
is up
had their
front.
what?
All of their newest stuff that they're
Yeah.
trying to promote is up front on the main display. But yeah, you can fan out, go back behind, and you can see all kinds of stuff back there.
Well, that's the thing is that they got two things. They're trying to show off new stuff, but they also want to have their inventory so that if somebody is thinking like a gun shop owner or like a range or somebody is thinking, I might want to have a Taurus, like which one should I have? Or I'm going to run the Taurus line, which one should I bring to the shop? Like they have all of them, so you can look at all of them and see what the differences are or whatever. And then I guess that's what I was saying is there's all this kind of stuff that's normally there, but then in the middle of the booth, the whole booth, because they have a pretty big booth. In the middle of it all, there's a separate table, and that's where, like you're saying, like all the brand new stuff is, or the stuff that I'm thinking about, like that's essentially a prototype. Like they're just like, hey, don't take pictures of this, but here it is. And it wasn't quite like that year. I think I do have pictures of this big giant judge, but it was sort of like we don't know if people are going to want this or not. And then there's the infamous time where they brought a 20 gauge judge, and then they found out that U.S. law wouldn't allow them to sell that. So it was up for Tuesday or whatever the equivalent of Tuesday. I forget what year this was. It was up the first day, and everybody heard about it. I went over there to go look again, and it was gone by Tuesday because it was like I got a picture of it, and then everybody made a big fuss about it. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to make a video of it. I don't think I ever made a video of it because they had already had taken it down. And once they took it down, it was like not coming out again. They were like, nope, no one ever, no one. Let's not even talk about that one. But it's just a mistake. They didn't know, or whatever the circumstances were. Like, I think they probably would just throw, like I said, back in those days, they would throw a bunch of different judges out there to see what stuck. And I don't know if the circuit judge came from that or not, but
And that was prior to them really establishing a USA headquarters like they have now, so they could probably avoid a
oh
lot of
yeah,
that now.
and that's probably what probably prompted it. Now that you say that, because that's pretty expensive, I'm sure, to prototype something that they can't even deal with, and I'm sure they probably dug it. It's probably pretty cool. I don't know if you could sell it in another country, so that's probably you know, well, do we want to keep making mistakes like this, or do we, and then be able to sell 380s? Because that was the same problem as Glock and everything. They probably couldn't sell 380s the way.
Well, that's the thing about Taurus,
But,
though, is a good portion of their sales is outside the United States, also. So,
oh yeah, well, they're one of the larger companies down in South America, right? For the
hmm
like domestic sales, whatever you
Yep,
call it.
Brazil,
Although
that's
they're
for
not,
sure.
because those are all different countries down there. So I'm assuming if like Brazil sells to Venezuela or something like that, that's international also, right? Even though they're all the same
Oh
country.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm sure it's a little bit different too when they're international, but they're also sharing huge borders and stuff. But anyway, so I guess with that, we'll end this. Just I'm going to talk to Gizzard here for a second. But if anybody else has links, feel free to jump in. Thanks everybody for joining us. We try to go live for an hour each night. Really, the goal tonight was to talk about the dogs, but none of the dog people jumped in. A cat person jumped in, crying out loud. So, yeah, I'm still kind of, well, whatever. I'll talk about all that off here. So with that, thanks everybody for joining us. And if you want, Gizzard doesn't have a store, do you?
A store for what?
For Gizzard stuff. Gizzard
Yeah,
merch.
I've got a Spreadshirt store.
Oh, okay. I didn't think about that. So
sure do.
Is that a link on gizzardgary.com or something?
It is.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know if there's anybody out there dropping links, but consider grabbing stuff from the people that you value who are going to SHOT, that are going to be taking a look at the stuff that you're interested in. And sometimes these people know who you are, and they're going to, if you go, hey, can you get a picture of the trigger on that? They get a picture of the trigger on that. So buying them a cup of coffee, buying them, I don't know what Gizzard drinks. I've never seen Gizzard drink. You drink beers or something, though, right?
No, mostly soda.
Well, I think you're not against it, though. You've drinking a beer before, no?
Oh, sure.
So buy them something to drink or buy them a dinner. You all eat dinner most of the time. So anyway, anybody out there who's doing something that you value, consider supporting them out there. We've got a store that you can check out our store and support what we're doing, our projects online. But thanks for joining us. Tomorrow, Hillbilly Up is taking over for Chris. Thanks for joining us out there tonight. And I'll quit saying goodbye.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.